Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I'm coming on because I made a comment on a post this morning and I reposted it here on my IG page. And I wanted to just talk briefly about the fact that we are now living in a society where everybody just wants to do whatever they want to do. And we want, and no one wants any correction. No one wants, in other words, the days of us having etiquette, the days of us conducting ourselves in respectful ways, the days of us having standards, the days of us having decorum have slowly but surely begun to slip away. And literally, I find myself in this position where it's like, am I really at an age now where I'm considered the mentor and the wise one, right? And I'm not even that old, but somebody has to begin to say some of these things, because the reality is that the world is really, yes, somebody just said, I am the real Angie says, they're pressing this do you generation, the do you mentality, do you, be you, do you. Okay, but guess what? There are still standards. There are still expectations that you can't just do you wherever you want to do you, or you're going to find yourself without a job. You're going to find yourself not having a healthy relationship. You're going to find yourself not being a wife. You're going to find yourself not being a husband. There are still expectations and standards for things. And it's not just like this free for all, like, oh, take me as I am. This is who I am. First of all, if you want to be respected, you need to look respectable. And you guys can argue, young people can argue, everyone deserves respect. You should respect people regardless. Yes, in an ideal world, everyone is going to be respected no matter how you show up looking, no matter what you have on. But that's not the reality of the world we live in. If you look like what has always been known to look like a prostitute on a corner, and you dress like that consistently, you leave an impression on people's minds that you are a prostitute. So even if you're not selling sex or selling your body or selling vagina, the impression that people get is that you are, or that you're easy, or it's free, because the only thing that anybody has to compare it with is what it used to be as this is the profession. And now with OnlyFans and with all, we are literally normalizing promiscuity. We are normalizing misogyny. We are normalizing sexism. We are normalizing all types of just irresponsible, disrespectful behavior. And so, ladies, you go out half naked with pretty much, right, a bikini on. I see stuff when I'm out. I could be in Buckhead and there's in Lenox or in Phipps, and somebody's practically got a bikini on with a fishnet dress over it, cheeks out, everything out. And that used to be reserved for the beach. That used to be reserved for the bedroom. Unless you were a Playboy bunny, a porn star, or a prostitute. But now, because of pop culture, because of social media, because everyone is vying for attention, vying for likes, vying for money, vying for sponsors, vying for all this attention and validation, ladies, what's happening is you're being pressured to keep up. You're being pressured to compete with girls who are getting more and more naked, more and more risque, promiscuous, more and more, because you're trying to keep up with the Kardashians. You're trying to keep up with the Fashion Nova models. You're trying to keep up with the rappers and the music artists. You're trying to keep up with these images that literally are not healthy for the everyday woman. You're literally out here living your normal life, and you're expected then what? You're trying to look like Cardi B? Or you're trying to be half naked like Sierra? But then you wonder why a man doesn't wife you up. You're wondering why you can't have a healthy relationship. You're wondering why you don't get respected. You're wondering why you can't keep a job because you want to do you. I made a comment on my post this morning that we are dealing with psychological issues. Everything's not okay. If you're half naked or you got to be so just daggone enticing at work, why is it that we're having a hard time compartmentalizing and understanding the appropriate roles to play in different spaces in time? Appropriateness. When you're at work, that is your place where you get paid to be there, where you make money. You are paid to do a job. If you come in there scantily clad or too enticing, too sexy, that should be what you look like on date night with your husband. That should be what you look like on date night with your boyfriend. That's what you look like at home walking around the house in your boy shorts. That's what you look like when you at the cookout or you just hanging out with your girlfriends. That's not what you look like in your place of work. That's not what you look like. Not if you want to keep your job and make money. And so guess what? Now nobody can say anything. Everybody's up in arms. Oh, you can't say anything. You're shaming her. You're this, you're that. Guys, this stuff used to go without saying because there were social norms and standards for what was expected. I see it across the board in business. People aren't running their businesses professionally. There's no customer service. People are rude. You see all this stuff that goes viral on social media because people are just trying to go viral. They're trying to get clout. They're trying to be seen. They're trying to get put on. They're 15 minutes of fame. You got people dying, these social media influencers dying for clout because they're trying to impress people. The man who was the stunt guy, always doing the risky stuff on buildings, fell, died. The lady, the vegan influencer, starved to death, doing some ridiculous, outlandish diet, trying to promote it, trying to be popular, trying to stay relevant. She died of malnutrition. The woman throwing water on Cardi B. Why? Because she want to be on social media. She want to be on television. She want to be seen. She want to be heard. She wants to be relevant. Listen, you guys, we have got to begin to set some standards. And listen, everybody ain't my following. Everybody's not in my tribe. I'm going to say that right off the bat. I'm not for everybody. I'm not. But if you want a good life, you want a respectful life, you want a family, you want a husband, you want some children, right? I'm your soft wife life mentor. Yes, I'm married, happily married. Yes, I work part-time as a CEO and run my businesses. But listen, at the end of the day, you're going to have to start to conduct yourself for the role you want to play, the life you want to have in life. You can't expect to just keep showing up any old kind of way and still have whatever it is you really think you want. There's literally accountability and responsibility on your part if you say you want a different life. If you say you want a good life. And last time I checked, if you're out here rolling around acting like these crazy celebrities and acting like these wannabe people, or you acting like you want to have an OnlyFans, watch out. You're going to be one of those people with an OnlyFans who's a self-employed porn star. And I'm not shaming or judging anybody. I'm saying, ladies, you have more gifts, talent, intelligence. You have more to give than your body. There is more to you than your butt crack. There's more to you than your camel toe. There's more to you than showing your boobies all across social media. And if you understood the lives that these women are living off camera, their real life, the levels of disrespect and abuse, the levels of mental illness and mental health struggles that they're going through in their everyday real life, the low self-esteem. Yes, their bodies are beautiful. Yes, they get thousands of likes. Yes, they get lots of attention and validation for showing their butt online and being half naked all the time. But at the end of the day, their real lives, I'm not talking about how they pretend to be on camera, what they're presenting to you online. I've met some of these influencers in real life. I'm a healer. I get around them for even 5 seconds and I feel this pull on me and pain and issues, and God starts showing me what's going on with them and where they're really at, and I'm feeling it in the spirit, and I'm breaking down even being around them for 5 minutes because they're hurting so bad, and the pain for me as a healer is so visible, it's tangible. And they're fronting and faking and tooting and walking, and they're acting like everything's fine. But it's not. They're not okay. They're not happy. They've been abused. There's trauma. There's sexual trauma, emotional trauma. And then here you go, you got good girls raised in good families, coming from good communities that don't even have the excuses that some of these people have. And you're trying to emulate the girls out here acting out of trauma and PTSD. Now you trying to emulate these women. You got good girls trying to be bad. And you got bad girls who wish they knew how to be good and ain't had no mentors, ain't had no role models, ain't had nobody to help them, ain't had nobody to guide them. What's your excuse? Everybody's hurting. But don't make it worse. How about you get honest about what you really want? How about you get honest about admitting your childhood didn't prepare you, your mama, your daddy, nobody prepared you to be able to go about cultivating and creating the life you truly desire to have. And that's okay. That's absolutely okay to admit, Miss Rebecca, I don't know what to do. Miss Rebecca, I don't know how to heal. Miss Rebecca, I don't know why I do these things. I don't know why I want to be half naked. I don't know why I allow men to use me. I don't know why I keep laying down with these men. I don't know why I'm doing these things, but I need help. I don't want to be like this anymore. And it starts with admitting that you don't want that life, that you want something different. Yes, I get emotional because I care. I care. You can have a better life. Like I said, there's more to you than your bodies. And what I hate most about modern culture and this pop culture, has convinced young women that their bodies don't matter. And that vagina doesn't matter. And there's no value. That you don't bring any value. What do you bring to the table? Who are you? It's BS. God created you beautiful. God created inside of you the most beautiful spirit that is untouchable. It is about you literally aligning with that, changing your mind and saying, I want something different for myself. And I know this video will reach exactly who it's intended to reach. It's not for everybody. But I'm talking to the young women who know that they need help. The wives that are struggling. The women feeling torn between pop culture and the pressures of modern society and fitting in and trying to be a good woman and trying to be a good wife, and the women who want to be wives and want to be mothers, and you're out here trying to juggle all of this. Listen, I understand. I get it. I do. I do. My mother did the best that she could do. And some things are not taught, they're caught. I had to catch a lot. I had to learn through trial and error. I didn't get it all right. I got a lot of things wrong before I got it right. But that's okay. The point is you got to get it. You got to get it. All right, I'm going to get off here and stop crying. I got to go to the grocery store and finish cooking dinner for my husband. Right? Dinner for my husband. I love you guys. I am your Soft Wife Life mentor. Make sure you get in my next upcoming training for Soft Wife Life. I love you guys. Y'all have me on. Ooh, y'all have me on out here crying today. Listen, I can't take it. Y'all making me mess up my makeup. I love you, love you, love you. I love you. Let me pray. God, I thank you. I thank you for every woman that will hear this in replay. I thank you, God, for every single person across YouTube and Instagram that will hear this, that it will touch their lives. God, I ask you to turn minds over. God, renew hearts and minds, God. That they turn over a new leaf, make a new decision, walk away from situations where they're being abused. God, I pray over protection and comfort and healing over every single woman that watches this video today. And in the replays that come up, God, I thank you in advance for the work you're doing in their lives. Amen. I love you guys. Blessings and abundance. Make sure you sign up for Soft Wife Life training. I love it. I'm so excited about it. Next training starts August 24th. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.